English Hub. In this channel, you'll improve your English by listening to inspiring real-life stories. Today, let's dive into the story of Jeff Bezos, a man who walked away from security, risked almost everything, and transformed a simple garage into Amazon, one of the biggest companies in history. Jeff Bezos was not born into wealth or privilege. His life started in 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with a young mother and a father who left before Jeff could remember him. It could have been the beginning of a sad story. But life gave him a second chance when his mother remarried a Cuban immigrant, Miguel Bezos. Miguel adopted Jeff and raised him as his own son. That act gave Jeff not only a last name, but also stability and love, the foundation he needed to dream without limits. As a child, Jeff was different. While other kids played outside, he built little machines, experimented with wires and batteries, and even turned his parents' garage into a laboratory. Once, he created an alarm system just to keep his younger siblings out of his room. He was curious, stubborn, and full of imagination. One of his earliest dreams was to go to space. He would look at the night sky and imagine rockets leaving Earth. School was easy for him, and he quickly became one of the top students. Later, at Princeton University, he studied computer science and electrical engineering. He had talent, yes, but more importantly, he had vision. Jeff was fascinated by the future, by how technology could change everything. After college, Jeff got a prestigious job on Wall Street. He wore elegant suits, lived in New York City, and earned a salary most people could only dream of. To outsiders, he was successful. But deep inside, Jeff felt restless. He wanted something bigger. Something that wasn't just about numbers on a screen. One day, in the early 1990s, Jeff read a report. It said the internet was growing at more than 2,000% per year. That number hit him like thunder. He couldn't stop thinking about it. The internet was new, unexplored, and full of possibility. If this is real, he thought, the world is about to change forever. Here came the hardest choice of his life. He could stay in his safe job with comfort and stability, or he could risk it all for a dream that might fail. Imagine yourself in his position. Would you leave everything behind for something uncertain? Jeff decided yes. With his wife Mackenzie by his side, he packed his car and drove across the country to Seattle. During the trip, he wrote his business plan in the passenger seat. His idea was simple: sell books online. That's it. No big company, no giant office, just books on the internet. People thought it was crazy. Some laughed at him. Who would buy books without touching them first? They said. But Jeff saw the future. In 1994, they launched Amazon from a garage. The first office was small and modest. Jeff built desks out of wooden doors. The team packed boxes on the floor, taped them shut, and Jeff himself loaded them into his car to drive to the post office. It wasn't glamorous, but it was the start of something huge. The early years were full of challenges. Amazon was losing money. Investors doubted him. Newspapers wrote articles predicting the company would collapse. But Jeff didn't care. He reinvested every dollar into growth. He told his team to think long-term, to imagine a company that could one day sell not just books, but everything. Slowly, Amazon expanded. First it was music and movies, then electronics, toys, clothes. Each step brought new risks, but also new opportunities. Customers loved it. Shopping online became easier, faster, and cheaper than going to the store. People began to trust Amazon. Jeff's leadership style became legendary. He demanded excellence. He pushed his employees to the limit. Some thought he was too intense, but others said his high standards were the reason Amazon survived while other dot-com companies disappeared. His famous phrase was, "It's always day one." Day one meant energy, risk, innovation, every single day. Amazon grew into a global giant. The word Amazon itself became part of daily life. People stopped saying, "I will look for it online," and started saying, "I will check Amazon." The company created Amazon Prime, which changed how people think about shipping. It launched Kindle, which changed how people read. And Amazon Web Services, or Oz, transformed the entire internet by giving other businesses the power of cloud computing. But Jeff's childhood dream never died. In 2000, while Amazon was still growing, he founded Blue Origin, a space company with the goal of making space travel possible for everyone. He knew it would take decades, but he believed humanity's future was not limited to Earth. He wanted millions of people to live and work in space. Think about that journey. From a garage in Seattle, where he packed books on the floor, to building rockets that could one day take us beyond Earth. Jeff Bezos' story is not just about business or money. It's about courage, vision, and persistence. It's about refusing to let fear or doubt decide your future. So, what about you? Would you leave a safe job to chase a risky dream like Jeff Bezos did? Would you bet everything on an idea that everyone else thinks is crazy? Tell me what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Story English Hub for more inspiring stories to practice your English every week.